So I have a question from a commenter who recently began dating again. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. She says, I recently began dating. In the past, I swore to never give a man a chance again, but this one feels different. But I do feel like we're moving extremely fast. How long should I make him wait for intimacy? So first of all, congratulations on dating again and giving yourself another opportunity to retry something that you swore off. So I hope that that goes well for you. And I'm excited for you. So I think your question is one that a lot of women come up with, and there's a lot of rhetoric online about you should do this, you should do that. And first of all, I'll say this, uh, while I may give out suggestions, you're a grown adult. You can do what grown adults want to do, not just for you, but for anybody who's watching this post. So I think one of the things is that, like, to me, that really stand out about what you said is that we're moving extremely fast. That to me sounds like you're aware that things are going really fast, and two, that they're moving faster than you may be comfortable with. But somehow you have resigned control over to the man to move things at his pace. You are an active participant in this dating courtship thing. So that means that you need to get in the driver's seat as well. So if things are moving too fast for you, slow them down to a more comfortable pace for you. So, just say, you know what, I notice that things are slowing down and I really like you, but I want to slow it down. And you could have a conversation with him, but set the temperament, set the tempo for how fast things are moving, right? And don't do anything that you don't want to do, and continue to vet this person to make sure that he is worth your time. It's somebody that you want to sleep with and have sex with. Now, while you said you're dating, I'm not sure what you're looking for in terms of dating. If you're dating for a long-term partnership, if you're dating for marriage, I'm not sure what you're looking for, or maybe you might just be looking for a hookup. All of these are fine. I just don't know what you're looking for. But I'm going to go with the last two, like you're dating for partnership or you're dating for marriage. To me, if you're dating for partnership or marriage, you need to be asking yourself, do I know everything that I need to know? Or not everything, but do I feel comfortable enough to say that, like, I would make this man my partner? Because that, for me, Dr. Jones, that's how I view my body. I'm not sharing my body with anybody that I don't think would be potential for that, right? And so it just depends on where you're at in life. Like, if you just want to have fun and see what's going on, that's a different thing. You could do that whenever you feel comfortable enough. But for partnership and things like that, someone that you want to take serious, you want to be vetting a little bit more closely. Have you seen this man angry? Have you seen how this man handles stress? Have you seen, have you met family? Have you guys spent enough time, in important situations that you feel like, hey, this could be a potentially good partner based off of what I'm seeing and based off of us being aligned on enough values, not just based off of what he's saying, but what his actions are. And number two, if I lay down with this man, is it possible that, based off of where we're at now, that he can get up and ghost me like like I never existed? Because that's also popular in dating culture. And if that were to happen, would I be okay with it? But also, would he actually do that? And if you're still like on the fence, you don't know, I wouldn't do it, or you haven't seen a lot of these things. You haven't seen his character. You haven't talked to people that he's had in his life for a long time, then those may be things that you want to explore. And a lot of times, if you're still within the first 3 to 6 months, that the early stages of the relationship, people are going to be on their best behavior. And sometimes people are on their best behavior until they have sex We don't know. You just need to be in a situation where you can handle it and that you have done what you feel like is a fair amount of vetting that you need to do in order to feel comfortable enough to lay down with somebody, whether that's 3 months, whether that's 6 months, whether that's a year, or waiting until you get married. That's on you in terms of what you feel like you need. And what works for Dr. Jones may not work for you. So other things that you may take into an account that I haven't mentioned yet may be like spirituality and, things like that. Are you spiritually aligned? Are you aligned on, a lot of other things as well? So you may want to, just sort of vet those things if you're looking for long-term partnerships. Do you know his STD history? Is that something that you've had a conversation about? Have you been able to look at his MyChart or whatever medical provider that he goes to, and has he seen yours? Have you guys been tested and had that conversation? Do you want to have sex? Is also another question. Is that something that you want, or is this something that's explicitly coming from one side, one person in the relationship, meaning on his end, like is he sort of rushing things along and you're not ready? Another thing is, why do you want to have it? Is it because you like him, you feel like you're connecting and you're ready and all of these things? Or are you doing it out of fear? Like, if I don't have it with him, I could potentially lose him, or I'm doing it because he wants to, and I'm not sure that I'm ready. And so those things like that, that you want to sort of parse out and get more of a clear understanding about why you're doing something. So being more mindful about why you want to do things. None of this is inherently bad, but just being more mindful and also sort of weighing out consequences and making sure you feel comfortable with how much you have vetted him, how much you have seen his true character as opposed to what he says, and I'll tell you, a lot of women right now, in terms of vetting and partnership, uh, you know, a lot of women are considering what's going on in terms of politics, in terms of vetting and partnership. So that's a hot topic within the dating stratosphere now, to see where one person stands. And that can give you some sort of backdoor information on where a person stands too, and what their values are as well. Because sometimes when you ask a person outright, certain things they won't tell you, but a lot of their beliefs about what's going on in the world today can tell you what their perceptions are. So I hope that helps. This is a great question, and I'm sure a lot of people, women and men, may be wondering that. I get this a lot from women, but you want to make sure that you're okay and that you know everything that you need to know in order to make a more informed decision, and that you've weighed out consequences as well. I think anybody that you lay down with, um, you have to be prepared for consequences. Him leaving, you getting pregnant, other things happening. How would that person respond to that? And that's just the world that we live in. I want you to have a good time. I want you to be safe, healthy, and happy. Not just you, but anybody who does it. And I want you to have a good experience. But make sure that you're in control and you're in the driver's seat and you're making an empowered decision, not a decision based out of fear or feeling forced. So thanks so much for asking. Hope that works out. Good luck and take care.